Welcome to this year's symposium. After last year's success, B&R Beurs is back at the Doelen to host its 7th symposium. We invited 5 prominent speakers who will tell us all about investing and their view on the future.
Welcome you to our B&R Investment Symposium, the 2014 edition. We've got lined up for you 5 presentations from, we've got Olivier van Hirtum from B&R Paribas Investment Partners. We've got Paul van Os from Fidelity Worldwide Investment. We've got Jo van Pontioen from Amundi Asset Management. And after the break we will have Dirk de Vlaam from Franklin Templeton Investment Management. And to conclude we will have Wendy Holman from JP Morgan.
Hi, I'm Olivier van Hirtum with BNP Paribas. I manage European high dividend equities. Very happy to see so many younger people here tonight. So if you can read it, it starts in 1996. This is the graph of the Nasdaq. It's a bubble that you all know, but it's an interesting story to tell. In the late 1990s, tech really became a very popular theme, also in investing. You guys went and started a startup, something with .com in the name, preferably. You worked on it for 1 year or so, and then you went to the IPO market and got 100 million euros. And that was a kind of time that this was. Of course, this all didn't last.
Yes, my name is Paul van Olst. I'm head of distribution for the Benelux region for Fidelity International.
But that's what we do. We are true believers in that markets are semi-efficient. And with your research, you can add value for your customers' portfolio. What you tend to see in all these big themes, there's a catch to it. It's not only a big theme, but you can really translate it into actual investments.
What do you think of the B&R Symposium so far?
Well, we're the first time here, and it's always, you have a certain expectation, and it definitely exceeds our expectation.
My name is Jo van Pontioen. I'm responsible for distribution in the Benelux for Amundi, a French asset manager with a global reach. And I'm very, very proud to present here Amundi and its capabilities on fixed income to the audience of B&R Symposium.
Do we expect to get back in the areas like we had in the early 80s? No, I don't think so. I don't think that we ever get there except from very exceptional external events. Also things like QE, where interest rates were moving another way than the economy was moving, was all kind of an uncertainty. So if you want to be sure that you invest well, you have to be aware that there's not only risk, there's also uncertainty. You have to be very flexible because uncertainty will be in the market for the next years and maybe in the next decades.
Could you please introduce yourself?
Sure, my name is Dirk de Vlaam. I'm Head of Sales and Marketing for Franklin Templeton in the Netherlands.
The frontier markets, as we call them, basically are the new emerging markets. The emerging markets that have been left behind in the first bubble, or at least coming up of emerging markets, and are now catching up quite rapidly. There's a huge amount of commodities in Africa. Just to name a few here: uranium, chromium, cobalt, magnesium, gold, a lot of commodities that the rest of the world needs.
Seeing it all come together this evening is just fabulous.
Obviously, it's a great experience. It's a great learning curve for me. So yeah, I'm delighted to be here.
So a lot of nice networking, all those nice students around, really awesome.
My name is Wendy Holman. I'm an executive director in the M&A Benelux team of JP Morgan.
Wendy Holman.
Why is Europe perhaps less favorable for activism than the US? And I think there are a few issues you can identify. I think one is a more structural issue. First of all, you really see a pickup in the number of activist cases since 2010. And you need to keep in mind that this is only the activist cases that are in the public domain. And if there's a huge gap then it may become a very interesting proposition to invest in you as a company. And the second one is, if you're a company or you have a part of your business is very interesting for potential acquirers, that can also help pushing them to push you to sell part of your business.
Thanks very much to all the speakers. Maybe time for a brief wrap-up.
First of all, I'd actually like to thank Mr. Brouwer for being the moderator tonight. Having good speakers actually is a very valuable asset for the next upcoming year. So I would like to thank all the speakers for being such valuable assets for this, giving very valuable presentations. Thank you.